everybody? It's been a minute since I made a video. I've been trying to make videos for the past month now. It just becomes relatively difficult because my day changes so much, and I'm not only I really don't even do the work anymore. So when I go out and go do repairs and re-roofs, it's just all on the other end of being an owner, which is doing the bids, estimates, communicating with customers, suppliers, the guys, and that's pretty much about it. And there's other stuff, contracts, the legal shit, the permits, and all that stuff that it's a little bit more, I gotta keep it private, not only for myself but for the customer. So it's a little harder to share that specific information on YouTube for thousands of people to see, or hundreds of thousands, because every day changes. So I'm gonna try to record as much as I can today. It is a more, I guess, chill day. We're going back to the old school way of me filming YouTube videos, where it's just me and the camera, no fancy mic, no fancy setup, my little attachment, my GoPro, myself, me talking, roofs, my guys, and that is it. We have to go check on the guys right now. We do have 3 appointments today, and we have to collect, and I'm hoping I can get on the roof of the one we just finished. It's a new construction, so hopefully I can, show you guys that, but let's get it. It's been a little bit of a struggle lately to record, but nonetheless, we're here. I'm gonna try to film better content for you guys as far as informational and kind of what you guys can see on a day-to-day basis. I'll do my best. At this point, I'm gonna try to do 1 video a week and see what happens. Check it out. We're replacing pretty much all the fascia around the whole upper part and a portion of the bottom part. Some of this bottom part's fine. I think maybe 1 or 2 pieces on this back side. So replacing all of that. We're adding rafters for support on that side. Changing the starter board here. As you can tell, we got this long ass piece of gutter. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. We're gonna put shingles on this roof. They should finish the wood today, so what we're doing is get inspection for tomorrow or Friday. It should pass, and then we'll go from there. And there's the company shirts, as you see on his back. Drew the Roofer. You see right there, Drew the Roofer. He had Drew Roofer under his jacket, but it's like 60 degrees, 65 degrees out here. It's a little cold, but yeah, we're gonna get after it. Here's 2 pipes. Like, I haven't seen that in a minute where they add them. But anyways, I digress. It's a shingle roof. We're gonna go ahead and put 3 O'Hagans here, maybe 1 down below, depending on all these pipes. 3 up top, and then 2 there, and then 1 down below to ventilate everything, so it's the proper ventilation. And then we're gonna call it a day. It's a good day. Let's get it. Yeah, we got 2 roofs here, or 1 roof. We got this skylight that's leaking, and that skylight over there. We have to go that whole outside of that skylight and do this 2 flashings right there, as you can see. Kind of like a repair's already done, but we have to go all the way around it, as well as far as that back side over there as well. But I'll say like a square. And then here, same thing, all the way around everything like that. Whole new skylight, not the skylight part, but the torch part. Maybe take that skylight off, take this little piece right here off, so that we can tuck under. And that's pretty much about it. And then that over there, pretty simple stuff. This one's covered under warranty, so this one's free. We didn't do the roof, we just did a repair before. That's a brand new leak all along that one, so that would charge the same. But nonetheless, let's get out of here, get off this ladder, and go to the next one. So check it out. What you saw there was there is a flashing, or sorry, 2 skylights. 1 that we did, my pops did with his company and Budget Roofing, and then the new skylight will be taken care of through Drew the Roofer. And essentially what you saw there was 1 skylight was leaking. Customer said that it was just coming from the corner, so we sealed it, but in fact we are going to have to put torch on that full area. As far as the new skylight, the one you see with all the 3 T-tops and with the big ass frame on it, we're gonna have to redo that one and put torch on it, which, it is what it is. Why is I understand these trucks, they just do not work sometimes, and it just pisses me off, because you pay all this money for these trucks and then the GPS, and then now it decides to work, and it's, gosh dang, pinchy trucks. But anyways, we have to fix these skylights. We're gonna put new torch. There's no point of tearing everything off. The entirety of the roof seems fine. It is getting old. The reason why you see the the dark in those areas, one is because water. It's a flat roof, so it holds water. Water does pond on flat roofs, believe it or not. They're not 100% built to flow off. Yeah, they have a direction where theoretically you want the water to flow to, but in most cases, not all the water is going to escape it, because the slope on it is no greater than 2 and 12. It's probably less than 2 and 12. So that's the reason why you have it, and that's the reason why for flat roofs you put torch down or TPO. Me personally, I don't like TPO, but that's neither here nor there. That has a coating over the roof already, so they probably just did everything to mitigate all of that. So we're just gonna have to put all the torch on it around those 3 T-tops and up the skylight so everything gets sealed, and then put mastic around the whole area just so it's sealed 100%. And then we're also having to redo the first one, the one closest to me in the video, the very first one. Put a 3-foot strip each side, so 3 in the front, and it just goes around the whole thing. So that's 100% sealed off. I'm gonna shoot to another one here in Parkway, and just keep getting the day started. Then we have an inspection in Oceanside for a new roof. I think we're taking the 52 for a inspection for a realtor that we don't charge because it's a close friend of my dad's. She's been calling us for everything, and when somebody wants to sell a house, we call her. So let's get to it. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What you saw yesterday, I'm gonna try to allot whatever I do, or elope whatever I do for 1 week into one video, so I'm not doing 2 videos that have no substance. I want all these videos to have substance for you guys so you can enjoy the content. But we saw yesterday, we are doing a roof in Oceanside. I have the permit. The inspector's coming by today. We just, by the grace of God, he was able to get us in, because previously they were about a week and a half out, and they got us in the schedule. I check every morning at 7:30 in the morning, refresh, go on the E-Track it, make sure it's solid, make sure, you know, if I see our address on there, you know, of course I'm gonna be like, you know, stoked, as I was this morning. I have all my guys spread out today. I got a crew doing repairs. I got a crew doing a re-roof, a little mini re-roof slash repair, and then I have one of my guys out here in Oceanside just on standby, so when the inspector comes, because, you know, I have my guys waiting, some of them waiting, just in case the inspector comes early, so they can start felting in and kind of keep that job progressing along, just so we're not losing a full day. Now, them just putting in the felt, yeah, it may take them half a day, but that's okay. That's half a day that they work that the felt is on. So when they come back Friday with all the guys, they can do everything all at once. There is no section on that roof where it ties into really anything that stops each person. So if we have 4 installers, there's 4 sections on the, or 2 sections on the bottom, 2 sections at the top. But if we have 3 installers, you have the 2 main ones up top, and then the one down below to do the smaller roof. Well, they're not really small, but the smaller roofs compared to the top. And so they can get that done, so it kind of moves, you know, perfectly, I guess. If they want to work Saturdays, they can go ahead and work Saturdays. That's no big deal to me. I give my guys the option to work Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, but Sundays we're closed for, you know, family and God. That's the main thing I kind of express, so that my guys need to take a break every Sunday to spend with their family, friends, to disconnect from the work, because most certainly on Saturdays, if you call me after 12 o'clock, I will not answer my phone. If it's related to work, I'll just say, hey, I'll let you know on Monday. I do not answer anything along those lines after 12 on Saturday, and I don't answer anything on Sunday. The phone on Sunday gets shut off. One, because we just don't need to work. You know what I mean? But today we're gonna go shoot to repair for the guys with the first crew, and then we have to head to Oceanside because we do have an inspection at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna get there as soon as I can, just so the ladder and everything's set up, and I pretty much just have to wait until the inspector goes there. They give us a 2-hour window, so between 10 and 12 I have my guy on standby. That's pretty much about it. And once the guy approves us, I go get the rolls, drop them off, and we call it a day. All right, guys, let's get it. All right, so check it out. They got a leak in the valley there. They tore up the valley. They're putting felt now. They have a piece of aluminum under the valley because there's no drip metal on this entire house. This is the old Hanson tile. It has like the little waves in it. So now they put a piece of aluminum left to right, so it goes over the fascia into the gutter, as well as they put felt below and mastic. And now they're just gonna weave it all the way up, and then they'll tuck under and tuck it up top, and then seal it off. So it's sealed 100% from that top where they open all the way down. As you can tell, I would go up on the ladder, but since they're in that area, I don't want to get in their way. It's better just to step back and let them do what they do. They do this every day. Just step away and let them continue to work. They know exactly what they're gonna do. This is the first one for today. They got one more. Let's get it. So check it out. Here is we came here yesterday. They were replacing all the wood. So the only thing we are missing over here is that starter board here in this section. But pretty much the whole fascia board around this whole entire house has been replaced, as well as most of the starter board along the edges, as you can see, where all the fascia board was replaced. So all this has been replaced, that pretty much up and over. So what we're gonna do next, the inspector already came and passed it. They don't really go up on the roof, they just go from the ladder. I guess supposedly they can't go on the roof anymore. I don't know why, but he says they're not permitted to. So say less. So I just kind of explained to him, hey, we put rafters to support the edges here, and on that side there. So I already ordered the material. It should be here tomorrow. I have a guy gonna go pick up the felt right now, so he can come out here and start putting the felt everywhere to make sure it's watertight. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain, but I mean, look at these clouds, you know, safe and sorry. So yeah, that's what they're doing today. That's kind of the job entails. We tore it off. I replaced, I think, around 600 feet of wood, fascia and starter board included, and then rafters, of course. And then now they're just gonna go. The material is gonna get delivered after a past inspection. We're gonna put felt on here, then throw the shingles on. We're gonna put O'Hagan's 2 here, 3 here, and then either put 1 there or just 1 down there, and then we'll go ahead and get it done.